Well, hello. Welcome to Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do a July monthly reading for the year 2022 for the sign of Libra. And if this is your first time joining me, welcome. Glad to see you. And if you are returning or you're one of my loyal subscribers, thank you for your presence, and thank you for coming back. Okay. So if you have joined me before, I am going to do a little bit of a different spread. I was called to do something different for July, so bear with me here. I think you'll like it, though. I've done a few readings already today, and it was working out pretty well. So what we're going to do is take out 4 cards or more, depending on how I'm directed here. Looking at a situation that you are facing in July. You may have already started dealing with the situation. Whoa, hop, hop. I'm going to put them down at the moment. But those are going to come together, see. Anyway, you may be already dealing with the situation, or it's about to start. And then we're going to ask for cards of advice, of course. So what can you tell us about Libra for the month of July? Jeez, these are popping like fish. Okay. Cards of advice. Here we go. We got a bunch. I am going to... Okay. We'll put them all there. I'll go with the flow. Libra. What can you tell Libra? What does Libra need to do? Okay. Alright. That was easy. Okay, let's get started. Let's see what's going on with Libra. Oh, forgot my light. Excuse me there. That helps. Okay. So you're experiencing some kind of situation that involves a third person or a third element. So in other words, it's not just involving you in a partnership or like you against this thing. It involves several elements. There's some kind of leaning towards taking some kind of risk, because the 7 of diamonds here, if you can't see this, sorry, totally forgot, 7 of diamonds and 3 of clubs, is actually warning you about not taking a risk. Probably in the financial realm. So, I don't know if you have a chance to like invest some money or allocate money to something big, like a large purchase. You know, like finally getting around to like renovating the kitchen or something, you know, something like that, where it's not something you pay for every day or you think about every day. It's a major move. And there's a third element involved. That's what this 3 talks about. Okay? And you're a little bit undecided about how to proceed. So you have a cautionary, and I haven't even opened anything else, but you saw how this was popping when I was shuffling. So on the one side, you're being advised to be careful. On the other side, you're having a hard time making a decision, but you're a Libra. You don't make decisions well. I've known, there was a time in my life when everybody literally in my life was a Libra. Okay, so I know Libras very well. I mean, both of my parents are Libras. So I know you have a hard time with decisions is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say you're flaky. But it's all about the scales, right? Weighing the pros and cons. Queen of Diamonds. Okay, we got some more financial energy here. We have the Queen of Diamonds and the King of Diamonds. Jeez Louise. This is totally about finances. Seven of Hearts. Again, we have a 7. Now the 7s talk about what you're experiencing. That's my interpretation of them anyway. So with this 7 of Diamonds, like I said, this is about maybe you're like about to make a risky decision or take a gamble on something. This 7 of Hearts over here is about being disappointed. But it's also about having doubt. So it could totally be in line with this indecision, being cautionary. There's extreme caution around whatever is about to unfold for you here. This King and this Queen energy, like I said, they both have to do with finances. Let's look at Queenie first. As a person, if this represented a person, and by the way, this would be an earth sign. Earth signs are represented by diamonds in this deck, okay? So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So if anybody like that pops into your head, it could be that it's representing two different people that have a role to play in this situation. However, I will tell you, they're both mature, experienced energies. This Queen of Diamonds and this King of Diamonds. The King of Diamonds here has a particular talent for business and being successful, financial stability. Honestly, this is entrepreneurial energy. It's somebody who really can take control of a money-making situation, opportunity, endeavor. You, Libra, are very indecisive. At least in this situation you are. So I don't think you're represented by either of those cards. Let's get some more information. Jack of Clubs. Yeah, I think this could be you. Because this is someone who's less experienced. I mean, can be a younger person in general, but it's somebody who has less experience, and it can be male or female. It's not gender specific. This energy is very supportive, though. It's possible that you have a good support system in this decision, or like I said, it could be you being very thoughtful and thorough in making this financial move. I'm not quite getting a picture of like where the money's coming from. I don't think it's like a job. It could be that you're just thinking of taking out a bunch of money, like I said, for a major remodel, a major repair, a big purchase, something you've been wanting to upgrade like your vehicle for a while, that sort of thing. And you just experience some kind of completion of a cycle. This is actually very dark energy. I'll warn you about that. This is like having bad luck, okay? It can actually mean physical death in some cases. I'm not picking up that here because it's the only one out here. I don't see a lot of emotion and sadness or anger or any high emotion, intense emotion around any of this. But there was some kind of major loss and a major cycle just ended for you. Maybe you had to take, like maybe, I'm picturing like a CD expiring, and then so you got the money out for the CD, or, you know, when you reach a certain age, you have to take out what's called a minimum distribution, required minimum, the RMD, required minimum distribution every year. Maybe you had to take out some funds. But this card is actually about mourning a loss, so I'm not quite sure what that... I mean, maybe, God forbid, you went through some kind of thing where you had an insurance settlement, like you had a major loss, like you lost your house to a fire, and so the insurance company has finally paid you, and you're having a lot of doubts and indecision about what to do next, whether that's rebuild or use the money for something else. I don't even know if you're allowed to use the money for something else if your house burns down, but you know what I'm saying. Well, we got more king energy, so I think you definitely have other people involved. This king, again, is an authoritarian figure, has some kind of good sense of judgment, moral values, that kind of thing. They're very trustworthy. Whoever this is actually a very... Actually, all the people on the board here, if they're representing people, are very good people. There's nobody here with any kind of dark side. At least that hasn't shown up yet. I don't think you got in a situation where you're betrayed by somebody, or you had like a major theft where somebody screwed you over or stole from you, or a bad car wreck. I don't see anything like that. But you have positive support roles. People in positive support roles. That's what I'm getting. Sometimes when I don't finish my words correctly, it's because I feel like I'm channeling something and it's not coming from me. So I don't know where to end. Like if it's plural or not, for example. Anyway, sorry about that. You trust this person because they're actually somebody who can give you advice. So I'm feeling like that king, and it's a fire. This could be a fire sign. Leo, Sag, Aries. Somebody you can turn to and get advice on this situation. But you're still undecided. You feel, I think with the risk-taking warning here, I think you are feeling like this is risky. That's why you're not comfortable with it. I'm sensing you're not comfortable with making a decision. And it's really, this is, like I said, this is the card of having your heart broken. I think you're really let down or disappointed. But it's also the card of doubt, so, Okay, Libra, if this fits you, you take it how it resonates with you. I think I'm going to go ahead and look at the advice, though. Because we had a whole bunch of stuff come out. See? This 8 of clubs, this Jack of diamonds, we still have finances showing up, and we have another king. We have a lot of kings. These kings are generally, for me, they're about either taking control or you have authority figures that are involved. People who are making decisions, taking control for you. In the line of advice, I tend to look at it as you need to take control. But I will talk about this dark king before we go any further. The spades here. This king does have a little bit of a problematic side. They tend to cause some kind of problem in a relationship, some sort of relationship. I'm not sure what it is. But again, they have a very keen sense of business. So there's somebody causing problems. Or if it's asking you to take control, it's you, by you speaking up, you're going to be causing problems. Making waves. That's what I was trying to think of that phrase. You're going to be making waves. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. You also have the Jack of diamonds here, and again, this is about being inexperienced. It does talk about money matters. I think whatever the situation is for you, it's not something you're experienced with. You're just kind of out of your depth. The 8 of clubs, though, is very good to see. This is like moving ahead. I think it's asking you to move ahead with this sense of control, even though you don't have any direct experience or knowledge. The thing about the Eight of Clubs, though, is you are at a crossroads decision. We already kind of established that down here, that you're having a hard time making a decision about something. The advice with this card, honestly, is to kind of back up and try to gain another perspective. Perhaps by doing that, that's how you take control. And because you're stalling and waiting, you probably are causing problems in this with somebody, in the sense that they're having to wait for you. Yeah, I'm totally getting that. I'm like, that's the feeling I'm getting. You're stalling, you're waiting, you're hesitating, and somebody's waiting on you, and they're getting frustrated. I think they have to wait. They have no choice. It's not like you have to hurry up and make a decision. Two of Diamonds, that's nice. Harmony and balance in your finance. And you got another freaking two. Yeah, there's some kind of separation here. You lost somebody permanently. There's some kind of relationship that's been severed. Eight of Spades. Again, moving ahead, this is being stressed out and suffering some like health problems, maybe even mental health problems. You know, I'm getting this picture that whatever you are on the fence about, you know is going to cause opposition with people, because you have this King of Spades that I already talked about. If you ultimately the one who gets to make have the final word, the final say on how it happens, it's going to cause problems. That's what this Two of Spades is saying. I misspoke a second ago when I said, oh, this is already caused a rift. I think you know that this is going to cause a rift. It's going to cause a separation with somebody. I don't know if that person is real close to you. I'm not seeing a lot of hearts out here indicating that it's a close, significant relationship, so it may not carry that much weight. I mean, sure, you don't want to be at odds with anybody, but you know what I'm saying. It's not like it's a family member or somebody you're really going to regret having this split with. But the Two of Diamonds does talk about getting in harmony and balance around this financial decision. It's also the card of investing. Maybe you are trying to... No, you're not trying to invest in the stock market. It's not a good time to do that anyway. I think it's something else. I think it's something that you've been putting off, like a major purchase, a remodel. I don't know how you came upon this money. That's not clear to me, but because if you did put money, let's say, into your home or a new car, that's an investment too. You know, kind of increases the value. But there's a lot of stress around this. This Eight of Spades, if I didn't mention it, when we talk about stress and it affecting your health or whatnot, it's usually some kind of work situation. I didn't see anything here that popped up about work, so I'm not thinking that it came out to talk about that. I think it's a saying. It's confirming that you're under a lot of stress over this decision, but that it is going to cause this separation and a rift, but it's actually going to put you in a very nice spot here. You're going to be very financially secure with that Two of Diamonds. I think that's, at the end of the day, I think that's what's important in Libra. I don't think these relationships are like worth sacrificing yourself over. That's the impression I'm getting. I don't know who's involved. Only you would know that. See if we can get some more, at least another card or two advice out for Libra. Something with this decision. Four of Spades. This talks about your Stability and satisfaction. Again, it talks about stress relief. You know, there's already been a couple indications that you need to step back, take another perspective, and relieve some of the stress. And here we are again. So if I was going to attach any advice, I would say that's a very important element on the table here. Relieving your stress is going to help you in this situation, whatever that means for you. And however you do that, I don't know if it means just stepping back, disengaging for a while, distancing yourself. But it's going to lead back to the state of feeling satisfied and content. It's going to lead back to your mental stability. Yeah, and then it's going to allow you to have this new start. Bravo. This is following your heart's desire too. You know, I was just thinking this would be the last card I pulled, but that's actually beautiful that it came out as the last card, because that's what you want to achieve. You want to get back to this place where you're following your heart, not necessarily what other people are telling you or the advice you're getting. I think this, like I said, this King of Clubs energy down here, this person you look up to, they're trying to advise you, and perhaps it's not working because it's not what you really want. It's not the outcome you want. Perhaps this is where the Two of Spades energy comes in, where you're going to have a split with this person that you highly respect. I think I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, if this rang true for you, I hope it helped. It was a little confusing for me, but I'm just the reader. It's not for me to judge. I just trust that whoever is meant to hear this, there's something in there that they're meant to hear. And I'm here to deliver the message. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe and hit notifications, you will know when the next videos come out. Definitely doing a mid-month for July. I'm trying to schedule in but I like to do bonus readings too. So each sign gets 3 videos a month. I didn't quite do that the last couple of months. I just ran into a time crunch. But anyway, I hope that helps, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.